Good morning, everybody. So, welcome to Wednesday morning. Yeah, I think just all I'll just do this morning is a grounding meditation. So, just getting warmed up for these sessions again. So, let's just do just a bit of swinging of the arms backwards and forwards. So, settling into a bit of a rhythm. Trying to have a sense of your body and mind being together in the same place. So, the one's not ahead of the other. So you're mindful of your body. Just like the kind of shifting energy in your body that's coming about through movement, just have an effect on your mind, helping you wake up a little bit. Yeah, point the other direction, do the other foot forward. Okay, and then circling with the hips. So being deliberate, to the back, to the side, to the front, side. Then just rotating the shoulders backwards and down the back. Just holding and then let go. And this sort of movement, so it's like as if you're pushing a weight or something to one side, and you're twisting your spine, holding there, and bring the other arm across, twisting and holding. Okay. and shake everything out. Rub your hands together. Rub your arms. Okay, then take a seat for meditation. So now just getting used to being in this new position. So maybe just listening for a while, just to the sounds. So having a sense of receiving the world into your senses. So you're letting the world be there. It's not like you're shutting the world out in meditation. And receiving it into a soft awareness. And then you're making choices about what you pay attention to. And sitting in a way which your body is not being forced in any way. So it's quite naturally just sitting there, and all you need to do is balance your spine so that your weight goes down vertically into the seat or the ground. So just remembering what meditation can be thought of as. Stopping our normal activities and retiring to a quiet place where we won't be disturbed, and then looking at our situation. So what is that situation? Well, we're a human being who exists in time and in space. So let's try and be aware of that first of all. So being aware of the dimension of time. So having a sense of all the moments that you've experienced in the past. And also being aware of all the moments that you will experience in the future, hopefully. And being aware that when we're trying to bring something into awareness in meditation, we often just have to give it a bit of time. So being patient about arriving into awareness of time. And it's also the case that we exist in a particular moment in time, which is the present moment. So again, just waiting for yourself to arrive into the present moment. And just checking that you're still just letting your body just sit there, and your spine is balanced so that your weight's going down directly into the cushion, the chair, ground. So what else is the case? It's the case that we exist in space as well as time. So being aware that you're sitting on a huge, great ball of matter called the Earth, which is flying through space. And then above your head is the atmosphere, which is about 10 miles deep, thick. And then that thins out and you end up with vast empty space where every now and then there might be a star or galaxy or something like that, but really not very often. And absolutely enormous distances out there in the universe. And then the earth is covered in oceans and ice caps, mountain ranges, farmland, jungles, deserts, cities. And you're at the particular place where you are on the earth. So you can just waiting for yourself to arrive into an awareness that this is where you are. And being aware that it might take some time just to arrive into this place. So what else is the case? So it's the case that we all have a physical body which exists in the physical world, and that body has a particular structure to it. We've got bones that support the body's weight, and muscles that move the body about, and organs that keep it alive in various ways. So tuning in now to the structure of your body, trying to see where the bones are, where the muscles are, the organs. and trying to align yourself with that reality. So letting the bones of the body take the weight, making sure they're balanced. And softening in the muscles where you don't need to be holding on. So in this position, the muscles of the body can feel confident. They can let go. They don't need to be holding on. The bones of the body will take the weight. Just having a sense of, over time, just gradually shedding any tension from the body, just allowing it to fall away towards the ground. And we can scan our awareness through various parts of the body, one by one, to try and kind of let go a bit more. So first of all, taking our attention to our head, to the crown of our head. Having a sense that the flesh of the scalp can be loose and soft. Even imagining that it is lifting off a little bit off the skull. And same sort of thing with the forehead and the temples, the face. Again, just allowing yourself enough time for things to happen. Just waiting for your face to become softer. And softening in the throat, the jaw. Around the ears and back of the neck. Across the shoulders. And just taking our attention to the point where our head rests on the top of our neck, top of our spine. And imagining that on the in-breath, from that point, there's an arrow pointing downwards, down the spine. So imagine that on the in-breath, there's a movement down the spine. And on the out-breath, that arrow points upwards towards the sky, ceiling. So there's on the out-breath, there's a releasing upwards. So just practicing that for a minute. On the in-breath, the arrow is pointing down. Imagining movement downwards. And on the out-breath, the arrow lifts up towards the ceiling. And then taking your attention to the point where your neck emerges from your shoulders. And having a sense that on the in-breath, from that point, there's an arrow pointing upwards. So it's as if there's a movement upwards on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, the arrow turns around, points downwards. So it's like there's a falling away of the back, down the spine. So lifting the base of the neck, lifting on the in-breath, the arrow, and then the shoulders and back falling away down the back on the out-breath. Lifting on the in-breath, falling away on the out-breath. And then taking your attention down your spine to the tip of your spine, to the sacrum, or what you might call the tailbone. the very end of your spine. And again, imagining an arrow where from the tip of your spine, on the in-breath, there's an arrow pointing forwards towards your groin area. And on the out-breath, it points backwards away from your body. So it's like tucking the spine in on the in-breath and releasing it backwards on the out-breath. And then taking your attention to your pubic bone at the front there, and imagining that on the in-breath there's an arrow pointing kind of down and backwards from your pubic bone. On the in-breath, and then on the out-breath the arrow turns around, so it's pointing forwards and up slightly. So you've got those two movements going on. Well, both in your neck and in the base of your spine. So let's run through this again. So the top of your spine, on the in-breath, the arrow points down. On the out-breath, it lifts upwards. At the base of your neck, on the in-breath, the arrow points upwards. And on the out-breath, it points downwards, releasing down your back. At the base of your coccyx, your sacrum, the arrow on the in-breath points forwards. On the out-breath, it releases backwards. And then at your pubic bone, on the in-breath, the arrow points downwards and backwards. And on the out-breath, it points upwards and forwards. Ideally giving your spine a lift from that place. And then taking your attention to your knees and your thighs. Imagining an arrow on the in-breath pointing from your knee up your thigh towards your hips. And on the out-breath, releasing, pointing the other direction, away from your knees, away from your hips. So releasing away from your hips on the out-breath, so that your thighs on the out-breath appear to be a bit longer. And then moving your attention to your elbows. Doing a similar thing there. So on the in-breath, there's an arrow pointing from your elbows up towards your shoulders. And the out-breath, it points down away from your shoulders. So your upper arms are becoming longer on the out-breath. So now for the last few minutes of the meditation, just resting your attention onto your breath. Just watching the breath come and go in your body. And drawing energy in on the in-breath and releasing it on the out-breath. Releasing tension on the out-breath. Okay, thanks. Have a nice day. Okay, bye.